Good morning, everybody. I am Tom Gay. I'm one of the elders serving on session, and we, as the session, are looking forward to increased communication with all of you in 2019 during this period of transition. We'll be providing regular updates like this one during worship, and we'll also have a series of informal conversations in the CLC between worship services where session members will be available to provide updates and, importantly, to get your questions and hopefully be able to answer them. The first of these is actually today at 10:15 in CLC, I think 6 to 8 is the room number. I wanted to start in this overall recap is some information you've heard in recent weeks. First of all, our transition pastor, Cheryl Galen, has completed her time here at Crossroads with the Christmas Eve services. She's already moved to Pennsylvania and taking on her next call. And as you just heard from Todd, the session has been working really hard to find and bring to you guys amazing pastors and lay people. And I'm just really excited about today. I could see by the applause you are too for Mac. In terms of support for the congregation during times of illness and death and hospitalization, you've probably seen that we have a series of rotating pastors that are available. These pastors care deeply about Crossroads. Don't hesitate to call. Kim Steffen is our key person around congregational care. Give her a call, shoot her an email, and we'll get somebody to help you. The other thing you need to know is something that was just mentioned as well, is that your deacons are there to be with you, to visit, pray, bring God's love to the church at a time in need that you may have. Quick update on staffing. We already have filled our interim youth director, and we are so excited. As one of the elders serving on youth ministries, I'm so excited to be able to say that Dave Carpenter is our new interim youth director. He is, as we speak, with the middle school youth in their winter retreat. So he's out in the elements right now, I bet. We unveiled Dave a week ago today during what we called a youth ministries rally, and we had over 80 people, youth, parents, leaders in the fireside room, and God was definitely at work during that time. I also want to mention that we'll have a chance to celebrate our outgoing youth director, Dave Garvey, between services on January 28th, so circle that on your list. There's rumored to be cake. Moving to children's ministries, we are very deep into the process of filling our interim children's director position, and we absolutely plan to have that person in place by the time Tina Carroll leaves, and her last day in the office is February 28th, so we're well on our way. Our children and youth programming, as many of you know, has been one of the strengths of Crossroads, and it will continue to be during this period. Let's talk about the PNC. They continue to meet weekly in search for our new senior pastor. The team is in various stages of interviewing candidates, and they continue to get new applications almost every week. So please continue to keep the PNC in your prayers, as well as prayers for that candidate that only God knows right now is on the journey to Crossroads. And the HR committee is continuing its search for an interim associate pastor, and we've recently added the position to the PCUSA church leadership site. We're hopeful that will expand the number of candidates for that interim position. I also want to share that the session is stepping up to stay more connected and supportive to the staff at Crossroads. At least one member of session is at the staff meetings every Tuesday morning, and several staff members have essentially raised their hand to be available 24/7 if the staff has any question along the way here. We're also preparing for our shared leadership retreat. That's a time in mid-February this year with session, staff, our deacon moderator, and the ministry team leaders, and we'll be focusing on two things. First of all, digging deeper into fleshing out our new mission and vision statement, which you may not know even has been created. It was put together last year as part of the process required for calling a PNC. We hope to develop from those statements a series of operating priorities for 2019 and really answer the question, what is the thing we need to do most as a church to prepare for the arrival of our next senior pastor? And second topic is discussing new ways to form and grow followers of Christ in the 21st century. We want to build off that energy that many of you felt from Great Getaway, where we considered a more intergenerational way to form Christians, just one possible path forward for Crossroads. So if you have any questions or comments related to either of those topics, come to the meeting at 10:15 or call any of us on session. Let me go a little deeper on one topic, on that second topic of Christian formation. Question is, how can we best live together and learn together as a congregation? And one key aspect of the question, something Session's already been meeting about, is how should worship and education best flow on Sunday mornings? This will take time for us to think through that, and it'll take a lot of input from you. And our target for any changes would be fall of this year. So look for another update on this after that retreat. This is a challenging but very exciting time to be a member of the Crossroads family. Jesus Christ has definitely not left the building, and it's also a great time for all of you to consider stepping up to another level of involvement in Crossroads. We have needs and opportunities across all ministry teams, and we have roles big and small. Let any of the elders or your deacon know if you'd like to serve, and all of our contact information, of course, is on the website or in the Welcome Center. One last plug for today, 10:15, come grab a cup of coffee, join us, and we'll answer your questions and give you some more updates. And let me close with a verse from Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 8. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. The session wants you to know that we feel the confidence of that passage, and we feel privileged to serve you at this time.